Um, I told you I used to run with Howie T, Hitman Howie T, and he produced Chuck Rock, Real Roxanne, CD3. He might have did some records with Special Ed. You know, you check his Wikipedia, Hitman Howie T. So this is so a couple of times, right? When they had formed the Short Shot Four, that summer, Pete had introduced us all to Howie, and we watched him DJ. He was like, "Yo, he's a phenomenal DJ. He could cut like crazy." So they approached Howie about producing them and making them a group like the Cold Crush Four, and they became the Short Shot Four. It was Peter, Sheiky P, Tyrone, Little T, Jeff was Flameski, and Domino. And I don't know Domino's real name, government name, I don't know it. So they formed the Short Shot 4, DJ Howie T and the Short Shot 4, whatever. And they practiced a lot and did routines and rhymes and scratches. And we was at the rehearsals all the time, getting nice and whatever, getting blunted and 40'd up. And it was a wonderful time. It was a wonderful time. If you don't know what that feels like, nothing I could do. They need open an amusement park where you could be an MC or a singer for a day, because it's a wonderful feeling. So that's how it went. So eventually it got to the point where they was doing little block party. We did a block party on our block. They came out, did a whole show, whole finascal. But it was a couple of times we got caught in some shootouts. One shootout was in a basement party, and they was down there and how he was cutting it up, and it was a great time. He was in the basement, and I don't know if the guys performed. I don't think they did, but you know, they already knew how to kick it in rhyme, so there was a time where they would just get on the mic and just start kicking it. So partway through the party, I don't know if it was at the end of the party or halfway through the party, some motherfucker goes into the backyard, side house backyard, and starts shooting. Bop, 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 bop. There was a dude there, and his name was Dave. Now, if you see a picture of Dave back then, he looks just like Kevin Hart. I swear it could be Kevin Hart's twin, double cousin. He looks just like Kevin Hart. His name is Dave. Dave was what you call a gangster today. But in those days, we called people like Dave a hard rock. So he was a hard rock. I'm talking about 3/4, mock necks, gabardines, Adidas, Pumas, you know, fresh all the time, beaver hats, Kangos. He was tough motherfucker. And he kept the biscuit on him. But he was down with us, and he was cool. He was down with Howie T. You could almost say he was Howie T's security back in those days. Because it's good to have a cat like David on your side. Because niggas will try you. And Dave, in my opinion, lived to be tried. Don't try me, nigga. So, you can see, so when the nigga let off the shots, bop, bop, bop. You see Dave look like Malcolm X. You saw that picture of Malcolm X where he stands at the window with the shotgun? Dave was at the window like this and shit. Hand in the coat, looking. You know what I'm saying? Then after saw the coast was clear, he went out and made sure the coast was clear. And for the most part, it was fun. It was just a funny experience. I just thought I'd tell it because it was real, man. It's crazy, you know. And you know, at that point we packed up the shit and we hustled it back to Howie's house and pack it away and go home for the night. So another time, they decided they want to throw a show. They want to throw a neighborhood show. Because now we're at the point where they're so good, I don't think they was good enough to go up against the Cold Crush or the Fantastic Five, but they was good enough that if they needed to, they would. If they had time, you know, to work together more and be together more. So we get this club called the Dean. The Dean was located on Utica Avenue, right off the corner of Church Avenue. Church in Utica. We set up the equipment, everything is set up, you know, boom, boom, boom. Mic checks, sound checks. Niggas got the gear on, and they start doing it. Boom, boom, boom. Root, ta, ta, ba, ba, ba. Song after song after song. Next thing I know, pop, 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 pop. Everybody scatters. Ah! It's like, what the fuck? Yo, so when you hear KRS-One talking about they shoot up the party, why they gotta shoot up the party? Yo, that shit struck a chord with me, man, cause that shit's for real. Niggas shot up the club, man. So then after that, things just kind of, I don't know when things started to die down, or when the guys felt like this wasn't for them anymore. I don't remember that day, but eventually at some point, we wanted to get into other things, which was basically chasing girls and smoking L's and pursuing other careers and different things. But it was a great time, wonderful time. Glad I didn't get shot though. One time I got robbed though. There's another time I got robbed. Let me throw that in here real quick. So I go to work, get paid. For some reason, I had this inkling. I want to go over to the Latin Quarters because I heard it was a Slick Rick show over there. And I actually wanted to see if I could get in. But before I left work, I decided to put my money, my paycheck, in my shoe. But not only did I put it in my shoe, I took off my sock. Then put the sock over my foot. Then put my shoe on. And I kept $75 in my pocket. Walk over to the Latin Quarter, sitting in the front. Say, yo, any more tickets? Can you get in? He said, nah, it's packed, it's full, sold out, can't take no more. I was like, ah, fuck that shit. So I said, oh, let me hang out in front of the Latin Quarter for a little while, check out the chicks or whatever, check out the scene. So I'm chilling, and these two dudes walk over to me. And they start like kicking it, and they ask me where I'm from. So I'm from Brooklyn. Where y'all from? Oh, we from Brooklyn too, you know, boom, 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 Marcy, whatever. I said, oh, word, Flatbush, you know. Got a cousin in Marcy, whatever. So, me like an ass, they said, yo, you want to get smoked out? We got some weed. I said, sure. I said, yo, let's walk over to the park. So we get to the park is closed for renovation. So the other dude says, yo, my man, he can get us in the movie theater. That new joint is playing. So it's like, oh, that's cool, we'll go do that. So we get there, he talks to the dude says, wait here. Comes out, comes get us, come, side door joint. Come in, get in the movie theater. So I said, well, I'm gonna wait till the next show. I ain't gonna sit down. So I go to the bathroom. So I get downstairs to the bathroom. There's a bathroom, you gotta go down a long pair of stairs. Get down the stairs, take out my joint. As soon as I get downstairs, the other guy comes. Yo, he catch me with my dick out, son. Caught me right with my dick out, put the jammy to my head and say, yo, run your money, give me your money. Shut up, say something, I'll shoot you. So I said, all I got is $75, you know, whatever. And he grabbed it. He said, you stay here. And don't come upstairs till you hear the door close. So I just stood there, finished taking my piss. He ran upstairs, heard the door slam, went upstairs. And I saw the dude that let us in. And as I was approaching him, he pulls out a knife. Pull out a little knife. And I was looking at him like, oh, man, I'm not gonna fight this nigga. And I don't really wanna fight this nigga. So I said, yo, fuck you. I walked out the front. So luckily I had all the rest of my paycheck was underneath my sock. He didn't take my shoes. He would have took my shoes and I would have been fucked. Can you imagine me going home with my socks? It would have been hilarious. This story would have been much more funny if I went home with my socks. Because then people would say, why you don't have no shoes on? Because niggas robbed me and they took my shoes. I got to go home with socks. Thank God that didn't happen. And then, so let me see what happened. So I saw this cop. I said to the cop, I said, yo, officer, I just got robbed by these two dudes. They took the last of my money. I don't have no money for the train. I was wondering if you could let me get on. He was like, they robbed you where? I said, over there by the movie theater, but I don't know what they look like, and I don't want to drive around. We ain't gonna find them. I said, I just want to get on the train and go home. Could you help me? He said, just go ahead to the train. Where you going, uptown, Brooklyn? I said, uptown. And he said, go ahead, just go ahead. So I get there. I was like, oh, you're not gonna go with me? He says, no, don't worry about it, just go ahead, I got it. I guess he must have radioed me. And as soon as I walked down the train station, I look around, see nobody. And I just walked through the gate. And nobody said nothing to me. And I went home. And then when I get to my girl house, I tell her the story. She said, see, I told you. I said, what did I tell you when you got to work? Hey, come straight home. So next time you know, when I tell you to come straight home, come straight home. But, you know, whatever, it's $75. And it's not worth fighting for, and it's not worth dying for. But yeah, man. True neighborhood stories. I got some more. They coming. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.